Finally, the Cheap Wrestler has come back to the live stream. Sorry for the hold-up, guys. I mean, this thing has been a little wonky, so I'm glad that we finally got it set up. I see Sammy B's in the house, Frugal Faction's in the house, Merc Sniper's in the house, SKM is in the building. I'm sorry to hear about that, Merc Sniper and SKM, man. You know, yeah. It's a struggle, and, you know, I hope that you are able to push through and see it through, man. Yeah, it's tough, man. Anonymous Nebula, haven't seen you in forever. What's going on, man? Good to see you guys here. Welcome to the live stream. Let me just... Oh, reverb. Reverb's bad. Hold on, let me fix that. Let me know how that sounds. Is that better? Is the reverb better? Let a brother know. I'm going to share this. Let everybody know we are here. We are here. Doing better. Got straight A's. Hey, Nebula, that's awesome. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear that. 817, Reyes in the house. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Better, yeah. There's this one button that I realized I need to press. It's funny, when I'm recording audio, I need it on. But when I'm doing like a live stream or something like that, I have to turn it off. Bat Gabriel says, hey, Matt, I got a question for you. Which wrestling training taught you more? School wrestling training or wrestling training you're doing now? Oh, definitely for what I'm looking to do in life. You know, pro wrestling training is the way to go. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're in high school or college and you can take advantage of amateur wrestling, take advantage of it. That will help you out big time. Yeah, do what you got to do, Merc Sniper. Do what you got to do. We're going to let everybody know we are here. We are here. We're doing the thing. Let's go. Let's go. It's the live stream, baby. It's the live stream. All right, come join us. Live stream time. Come join us. We live streaming, baby. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, now this is the part where you go away. Thank you. Robin's in the house. What's going on, Robin? SKM. Yeah. Amateur wrestling's, yeah, no, and it's definitely, I mean, good conditioning. It'll make you an athlete, you know, so absolutely take advantage of it. If your school offers it, take advantage of it, for sure. 120%. All right, let's see. We're just going to share this on Insta. Let everybody know we are here in the live stream. We are doing it. Doing it, and doing it well. Doing it, and doing it well. All right. Anonymous Nebula says, I haven't watched wrestling in 7 months. Wow. That's a long time. I mean, I've definitely taken some stretches away from wrestling, so I understand. There's times where I don't watch it, like, at all. I think the last stretch was a good 5 or 6 months, so I hear you. We are live streaming. Come join us only on YouTube. Come join us. That's not how you spell that word. Only on YouTube. YouTube, baby. And then I got to put it on the Book of Faces. And we're all good to go. Let's see. It ain't Merc Sniper 09. It's Merc Simps for Luna. Merc Sniper's going off right now. Merc Sniper is wilding out. But that's okay. I dig it. All right, let's see. Come join us for the live stream. We are live streaming, baby. All right. Threw that on the Facebook. Now we're going to go over to this profile. And then that's it. And then I'm putting my phone down. Anonymous Nebula, to compensate, I've been obsessed with movies, TV shows. New favorite show is Breaking Bad. Oh, dude, Breaking Bad is awesome. Sugar Mama made me watch Breaking Bad. Loved it. And also, if you haven't watched Dexter, Dexter is a great show too. Breaking Bad and Dexter I watched back to back, and I loved both those shows. Bryant's in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Let's see here. All right. Same thing. We're live streaming, baby. We are live streaming. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. All right, there we go. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, all that good stuff. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Just wanted to let everybody know where we at. Where are we at? Let's see. My favorite Avenged Sevenfold is Shepherd of Fire. I don't know too much about Avenged Sevenfold, I'll be honest with you. Where is my handkerchief? I think I left it upstairs. Of course I did. You know, that's my one problem with the handkerchief. I'm always leaving it places. But I need something. I got the allergies. Please hold. Hey, I'm back. All right. That didn't take too long, right? I got a tissue. You guys are going to watch me use it. Oh, yeah. Getting the good boogies. Don't worry, I'll reuse that a few thousand times. All right, so Brian says, I told you Xavier Woods would win King of the Ring. He totally did. King Xavier, or King Woods. What do you guys think about that? Should it have been Xavier Woods who wins King of the Ring, or should it have been someone else? Some people said, this was Ricochet's time. Ricochet should have done it. Some people feel like Finn Balor shouldn't have lost. What do you guys think? Was Xavier Woods the right move? Was he the right move? We'll talk WWE versus AEW right now. Let's start with WWE, then we'll go into AEW, and then we'll do a little compare and contrast. Curious what you guys think about Xavier Woods. If you haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. Like it owes you money. If you haven't subscribed, what the hell are you waiting for? Subscribe. You know what to do. Come on. Come on, man. Let's see. When my tissues get wet, I wring them back. Yes. I have to, preserve tissues. My allergies are terrible. I'm someone who, you talk about seasonal allergies. Every season I have allergies. Every season. SKM, no. A lot of people ask me that question, Did they make you do certain things in the show? Were they exaggerated? No, that wasn't really it. The only thing that I can say was manipulated was the fact that there's only a certain amount of days that they're going to come record me. So I had to do every cheap thing that I do, maybe within a year, in a few days. So that's the big difference. Let's see. I was hoping for Finn Balor, but I'm happy Woods won. Finn Balor would redeem himself if he won King of the Ring. Yeah, I definitely feel like Balor needs to do something big and not win like a secondary title. Like he needs to do something really big to kind of redeem himself. Whoa! I thought I put you on silence. That is unprofessional of me. Unprofessional. What is this, amateur hour? Unprofessional. I apologize. I thought I put this on silent. Apparently I didn't. Rookie mistake. So, the way I feel about Xavier Woods winning is it's pretty good. I know that was a dream of his. And I think that, he needed some sort of accolade as the New Day has so many. Obviously Kofi with the most and then followed by Big E and now Xavier Woods. So I think it's cool, I'm curious to see what it does for him long term. SKM says, when did things turn around, though, where you started spending more money on stuff? It was slow and gradual, and it really depends on what it is. You know what I mean? Like, the studio, people are always like, wow, look at all, they have such a fancy studio, but it did not start like this. It wasn't like I was just like, hey, I'm going to go spend, $1,000 and hook up the studio. This studio started off with a $50 microphone and a mattress topper to help prevent the sound. Like a yellow, nasty-looking mattress topper. And I always told myself, oh, this is fine. And it was in my bedroom. My bedroom was the studio. Same place. So, I'd have people over. They'd be like, oh, let's play a game in your room. Sure. And they'd be like, what is this? Why do you have mattress toppers on your walls? Like, most people have posters and pictures. And nope, I just soundproofed my room. And I think for most people, it was crazy looking. They're like, this is really cheap, bro. Like, maybe you should spend a little money. But it was literally like almost a 10-year process to get it to look like this, So it wasn't like I just went out and was like, make it rain, baby, make it rain. No, It took people having to come to my studio, spend a little money, and then I was like, all right, I have enough money to buy a better mic. I have enough money to get better soundproofing. You know, it was a gradual process that really, I feel, paid for itself. Let's see here. Sammy B says, I have 3 Funko Pops now. Who do you have? Who do you have? I'm curious, Sammy. Mark Sniper, I was Michael Myers for Halloween. Classic. Classic. Santos says, when I was in school during the teachers can't see me. Are you doing things you shouldn't be doing in school? Brian says, I was a Jedi Knight for Halloween. Dope. Dope. Very dope. If you guys didn't see, my son was Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda for Halloween. The child. So let's talk a little more WWE versus AEW. For the first time in a while, I actually caught a full episode of Dynamite. And like the biggest things that I see in the difference is WWE is really, really trying to keep to their family-friendly content, while AEW is just going complete Attitude Era style. So I can see why fans are torn. They feel like AEW is better. You know, they're flipping people off, throwing the middle finger. They use whatever language they want. There's blood, you know, and WWE is a little more PG. What do you guys think about that? Do you prefer the WWE PG product or the more attitude, rugged, edgy AEW? What do you guys think? Deadpool, Doctor of Thugonomics, John Cena, and I like to buy the world a Coke can. Okay. Bryant says the Book of Boba Fett trailer just dropped. You know what? I saw it. I haven't even finished The Mandalorian, but it's funny because I'm up to the episode where, it's funny. I actually got up to the episode where they introduced Boba Fett to the series, and then my free subscription to Disney Plus ran out. So I haven't finished it. So I haven't finished The Mandalorian because my free subscription to Disney Plus finished, and I just don't want to pay for it. I just don't want to. Let's see. What do you think? What do you think I need for a studio? I'm a drummer and record drums, but the sound is like crap. I'm already about to throw down $900 for a drum set. Ooh, SKM, that's a really good question. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. There's certain instruments that have like plugins. So where you could, like, let's say an electric guitar, you could plug it into your computer so you don't even actually like hear it out loud. You hear it in your headphones. Then you can play whatever you want and record it. But drums, I don't know. Drums are a little different. So I feel like, that's tough, man. That's tough. I'll be honest. I don't even want to give you wrong information. I am not sure. Okay, you guys both prefer AEW. Do you think that's going to hurt WWE in the long run? The fact that fans may prefer the edgier content of AEW? Will people really start watching WWE less? And, you know, really giving AEW those hours of watch time? All right, Sammy B's giving you some answers there, SKM. He might be able to help you out. I wish I knew, bro. I wish I knew. I was going to say, let's harass the people on Instagram, because that's one of my favorite things to do, but we won't do that today. The PG era is fine. It just needs better writing. You know what, Bryant? I do agree with that. The PG wouldn't even bother me at all if the writing was just better. The writing is lame. The writing is terrible. And Sammy B makes a good point. If you play drums in an untreated room while it's recording, there will be a lot of echo. Yeah, it'll definitely not sound good. That's for sure. Probably. This would happen back in 2010/2011 where people started watching TNA more. That's true, Mark Sniper. That's very true. That is very, very true. You are absolutely right. Yeah, you're right. So we'll have to see what happens. So I didn't, usually with the live streams, I start promoting a lot beforehand. I didn't really promote this one too much, so thank you guys for joining. You know, we have a small crowd in here today, but that's all good. Wow, Sammy, didn't know you record stuff. Oh yeah, Sammy records stuff for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Faux show. I think, they say that November is No Shave November. I'm thinking about doing the No Shave November, but that's a lot of effort. And I already have kind of a head start here, so I'm like, maybe I should grow the beard out. I don't know. If there's ever a time to grow the beard out, it's No Shave November, right? This month will be my one. Oh, message retracted. Mario Maverick. What is Mario Maverick? It's November. Lots of things to remember. Yeah. True. True. SKM's got some questions for you, Sammy. I mean, I know the answers, but I won't answer them. I'll let that be for you, bro. I'll let that be for you. I'm gonna be annoying on Instagram. I think I have like 2% battery. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see what we got over here. It's probably gonna like die as soon as I go live. I'm gonna go live and be like, join us on YouTube, fools. Ah, that's awesome, Bryant. That's great. Well, thank you for making 1 year. Thank you for making 1 year. I'm going on Instagram Live right now. Hey, if you're watching this, I only have 2% battery, and you should get your butt over to YouTube and join me for the live stream. I am the cheapest wrestler in the world, Matt Rivera. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Join me on YouTube for the live stream. I only have 2% battery, so this is not going to last very long at all, but I'll leave it on. I'll leave it on for as long as I possibly can. Alright, I see some people are in the house. What's going on, Izzy? What's going on, Justin? Hey. Good to see you guys. If you guys just joined, I basically just said I only have maybe, I don't know, 1 or 2% battery left on this thing. But right now, I'm on YouTube doing a live stream. What's going on, YouTube? I don't forget about you guys. So come on over, baby. Come on over, baby. Senor Clean. You don't have a YouTube account? You don't have a YouTube account? How do you not? Who doesn't have a YouTube account? That's just crazy. It's the craziest thing I ever heard. Don't have a YouTube account. Justin Rodriguez, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Justin. Thank you for joining the YouTube live stream. That's what it's all about. We're having a good time over here. Let me show you guys the goods right here. Not those goods. Not those goods. These goods. See, we're live streaming, all that stuff. We got the microphone and the thing over there. So yeah, come on over. Come on over. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace. I don't know. That's what I did. Oh, look at that. So we got a couple people. What's going on, Jack? What's going on, Jack's Universe? What's going on, Justin Rodriguez? Welcome to the live stream. We're just messing around. We're just messing around here. This is like a very kind of a last minute live stream. I meant to have it better prepared, but I was slacking on my macking. But we have some cool things coming up. So we talked a little bit about WWE versus AEW. The next thing that I really wanted to kind of peel back a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, Zachary's Extreme Wrestling. Of course I like Jeff Hardy. Who doesn't like Jeff Hardy, man? You gotta like Jeff Hardy, right? Kinda like Jeff Hardy. Definitely love some Jeff Hardy. Garbage nachos. Yeah, I do cheap meals, and the last thing I made were garbage nachos. People were under the impression that I was going to, like, take things from the garbage and put it into my food. Like I was going to take trash and put it into the nachos. Did you guys think that's what I was going to do? I'm curious. I'm like, is that what you thought I was going to do? You thought I was going to get, like, literally get garbage and put it on my nachos? Would you rather take a chokeslam from Kane or the Big Show? I'm going to say the Big Show. Jack's Universe, I'm going with the Big Show because Big Show, usually, he kind of would, like, cup you at the bottom, and it just looks like an easier chokeslam. While Kane would just lift you up one-handed and kind of just be like, you know, good luck. Good luck on the way down. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, definitely going to go with the Big Show. I'd rather take a chokeslam from the whale. It's the Big Show. Kane, because Big Show is the White Shack. What? Bryant says, would you rather take a chop from Big Show or Walter? Ooh, I would go Big Show on that one, for sure. Would you rather take a kick from Drew McIntyre or... The suspense is killing me. Message retracted. Now we play the waiting game. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. If you have friends that you think would like this live stream, tell them to join. Tell them to join. Join us. Join us. Join us. Alright, so a kick from Drew or Shawn Michaels. Ooh, I guess I'll go with Shawn Michaels, especially now. You know, he's getting a little older. Absolutely. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to also subscribe. We're actually, we just passed 8,000 subscribers recently, which, you know, I'm proud about. Some people might say, 8,000, that's nothing. My friend has, I don't care what your friend has. We have 8,000, and I appreciate you guys for being part of it, for making this channel grow. I mean, I still remember just 2 years ago, we had like 300 subscribers on this channel. So the fact that we've passed 8,000 to me is incredible. And, you know, I don't think it'll happen this year, but next year I'm looking forward to hitting that 10,000 subscriber mark. That'll be a huge accomplishment for this channel. Would you say Chris Jericho doing music and wrestling and YouTube inspired you to do the same? So SKM, you know what's funny? I was always a huge Chris Jericho fan, way before I knew that he wanted to actually record music or do acting or anything like that. But it definitely fit. It definitely fit because it was one of those things where I was like, oh, you know, Jericho, he's my favorite for a reason. This guy loves doing music. He wants to do acting. He is an entertainer. He's not just a wrestler. So I wouldn't even say it inspired me, but maybe it reassured me that it was okay. You know, because there's so many people that do one thing, and when I saw my favorite wrestler was doing multiple things that I also would like to do, it was very reassuring that it's okay to pursue other dreams. Jack says, Jack's Universe, would you rather be put in Roman Reigns' guillotine or Undertaker's Hell's Gate? I'm going to go with Roman Reigns' guillotine. Actually, no, I'm going to go with Undertaker's Hell's Gate. Yeah. Join us. Join us. Join us. What's going on, Christian Reeve? How's everything going? How's the TikTok going, Christian Reeve? I know you were having lots of success there. Santos says, Matt is the human Mr. Krabs. Who's better at music, The Rock or Chris Jericho? Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I mean no disrespect to either one. I don't think Chris Jericho's a great singer. I really don't. I think his music is okay. Like Judas is really catchy, but do I think like he's a really good singer? But then again, one of my favorite bands of all time, Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst wasn't a good singer, not even a great rapper, but that doesn't mean he didn't put out great records, because Limp Bizkit definitely did. Now The Rock, I heard his Tech 9 rap. It was alright. It was okay. It was okay. Christian Reeve says things are going well. How are things going for you? I agree about Jericho. Yeah, absolutely. Things are going great, man. You know, I remember Fozzie's first show on Raw. Ouch. Yeah. But, hey, listen, that doesn't mean you can't put out good music even if you don't have the best singing voice. I think as a band, they found their niche. They found what works for them. So, seeing, you know, Chris Jericho and Fozzy do, like, Judas and whatnot, you know, they've had some good songs. Christian Reeve says, I thought they deliberately sang badly to get heat. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Did you ever tell us how you and Sugar Mama met? You know what? I probably have at some point in time, but let's talk about it. So I used to work at a group home for individuals with special needs, and that is where I met Sugar Mama. This was 7 years ago, something like that. It was a while ago now, but yeah, that's where I met Sugar Mama, and we hit it off, and that was that, man. The rest is history. Not, I wish there was more to add to that, but that's basically it. Matt would save money by going to school and hit the devious lick. What does that mean? What? Sammy B says, John Cena versus Chris Jericho Battle of the Bands was epic. I remember that. Anonymous Nebula, hey Matt, I'm back. Sorry, internet went out. That's all good. All good. Tell your wife about my Breaking Bad theory. Walt did not die. All right, what do you think happened to Walt? Nebula, what do you think happened to Walt? So what's the biggest life lesson you've learned so far? Ooh. Life lesson. Things aren't going to always go according to plan, and you have to roll with the punches. You might plan something out to the T, but that doesn't mean it's going to go that way, and you have to be okay with that. You have to evolve, grow, kind of move forward, man. There's so many people that get stuck, and getting stuck is like the worst thing you could do mentally, emotionally, and I mean stuck anything. Stuck about maybe some sort of regret, stuck about a girl or a guy you like, stuck on an injury, a sports injury. Maybe like, I could have been a football star, but all right, but what's next? You know what I mean? What's next? Stuck on, maybe you had a bad audition for a commercial and like, oh, I should have done this, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. Doesn't matter. Move forward. You always have to move forward. SKM says he wants to know about Elliot Sawyer. I'm not sure who Elliot Sawyer is. I do know who Nicholas Pennywise, I should say, not Pennyworth, but Pennyworth. That's what I should have named him. Nicholas Pennyworth Rivera. He's good. He's doing great. Being a dad is one of the craziest things ever. We'll talk about that real quick. I know that's not a topic I have on here, but we'll talk about it. It's a huge part of my life. Being a dad. So my cousin Nate told me this, and it was one of those things that even though he told me, I had to experience it for myself. He said, when you have a baby, it's like a new section of your heart is found that you never knew was there before. Just like this, like if your heart's this, now there's like a new piece of it that you didn't know existed. And that's really what it's like, the love for a baby, for your baby. It's like, it's overwhelming. It's a great feeling, but he's doing great. He's healthy. He's strong. He's smart. Like, I feel like I don't just feel like we've taken him to the doctor and they've been like, he's advanced for his age. So he's doing really great. He really is. So thanks for asking. Who would win, Seth Rollins or Daniel Bryan? I want to go with Seth Rollins, but I think writing wise, they'd probably have Daniel Bryan go over. What's your main goal in wrestling right now? Ooh, Christian Reeve. That's a great question. All right, so, and you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. I have something to tell you guys about wrestling. I have something to tell you guys about wrestling. Significant news that I haven't said yet. I've kind of been putting it on the back burner a little bit. So, I'll tell you guys in like 10 minutes. So let's see what other questions we got here. Would you rather join the Shield or the Hurt Business? I would say the Hurt Business, because I feel like I'd have a lot to offer them. They need, especially like a shot of charisma in their system. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they need a jolt. They need some good energy. So I would like to help build the Hurt Business. Him and Jesse were too low on the ground to get hit by bullets. Okay, from the turret. It's okay. Okay, a Nebula, I hear what you're saying. So, Nebula, have you ever watched Dexter before? I'll tell Sugar Mama your theory. But have you ever watched Dexter before? Christian Reeves says, have you attempted to get on AEW Dark, or have you reached out to a major promotion excluding the WWE tryouts? So, and in the last like 5 minutes of this live stream, I'll tell you what I was going to say before. I have not. Well, yes and no. I feel like with things like AEW Dark, it's who you know. And being out of the wrestling business for a few years, I feel like who I know has become really starting to decrease. It's interesting. There's a lot of change in the wrestling world from the last time I was in it. So, and I'll definitely have to talk about that some more. Have you heard of Nick Kerr being cast as the new Batman? Who is Nick Kerr? I don't even know who that is. Matt will be the one to say we are eating at a 5-star restaurant, pulls up to the buffet, says he's 10 years old to save money. That'd be great. I should try that. Be like, I'm 11. You say any child eats for free. I'm 11. I just hit puberty really early. Can you tell me what you felt the first time you performed in front of an audience? Says SKM. The first time you know what? I was really excited. I was pumped. Maybe a little bit nervous, but I was really excited. I remember coming out. I looked like the mean jobber. I was like, yeah, let's go. It was a tag team match. And yeah, I was just really excited. I kind of felt like a dork. Like not that I felt like a dork, but looking back at it, I'm sure I looked like a dork. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was I always get nervous right before I come out of the curtains, but as soon as I come through the curtains, I'm all good to go. Anonymous Nebula says Dexter was my childhood. I'm not sure what that means. Zachary's Extreme Wrestling Joint Pentagon Junior's mask or Pentagon Junior's mask. I actually don't care for Willow. I know a lot of people love Willow. I never cared for Willow. Any update on your wrestling career? Asked John. You know what? We were just talking about that in the last like 5-10 minutes of this live stream. I'm going to talk a little bit about wrestling. About my wrestling career. How do you go into a wrestling match knowing you're going to lose? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think as a wrestler, if you're professional, you don't really care if you win or lose. Like, I know that sounds crazy, and obviously, it's always great to win, but you want to perform well. You want people to say, oh, that was the match of the night. Not so much, oh, great, he won. Like, you want people to say, I want to see that guy wrestle again. That's the real win. That's the real win. Best part of being a dad during Halloween, to get to steal some candy. Facts. I mean, obviously, he's too young to trick or treat, but, eventually. Do you collect any sort of action figures? I don't really collect action figures, but obviously I have a bunch of Funko Pops. I collect Funko Pops. Forget action figures, I collect Funko Pops. Oh! Morrow with the super chat! Walk like an Egyptian. Let's go. Super chat. Let's go. Hit him with the finger guns. Hit him with the finger guns. Oh! Morrow with the super chat. Much love to Morrow. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. If you guys don't know, if you haven't heard, super chats make me dance. Yeah. Little Carlton Banks for you right there. Woo! Much love, Morrow. I always appreciate the super chats. Super chats help keep this channel alive and kicking. Look at that, better than Chris Jericho. I appreciate you, Morrow. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Seriously, it means a lot to me. It really, really does. Let's see. Matt probably goes trick-or-treating because he's short enough to be mistaken for a child. Oh! Something like that, right? Let's see here. Christian Reeves says, do you believe that the wins and losses don't matter mentality is damaging to wrestling? What the heck? Well, that was weird. Lights came back on. Now, when you say that, Christian Reeve, do you mean in the sense of like as in terms of writing for a show? Like, for example, Bobby can lose 10 matches and then still get a shot at the IC championship. Is that what you mean, Christian Reeve? I just want to make sure I'm answering your question properly. Was being cheap something you inherited from your family, or did you just eventually start thinking, hey, I can save money? It definitely wasn't inherited from my family. I mean, we didn't grow up having a lot of money, and I just felt like I always had to be careful. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, I'm not somebody, I don't care about, like, nice clothes or having, like, a fancy house. And I know it's really nice in here, and I know my house is beautiful, and I really have to thank Sugar Mama for that. But before I was with Sugar Mama, you should have seen my apartment, you know? Like, I had an apartment for, like, a little while with a roommate. You should have seen it. Like, it was very bare. There wasn't much to it. And I just think that I don't know. Like I don't know why I was cheap. I wish I had like a concrete answer. I just I don't know. I just felt like it was like maybe like a safety net. If I didn't have to spend money, then I didn't. You know? And that's it. That's it. Like, I'm not somebody who's like, I need, the nicest jewelry or a PlayStation 5, It's just not who I am. All right, so okay, here we go. Okay, Christian Reeve said exactly. That's what you meant, Christian Reeve? Cool. So, let me just answer this. Underrated Mike is back on your channel. What's going on, Hawk? Good to see you. Welcome back. So, yeah. That would be an issue. I do think wins and losses should always matter. They don't necessarily need to be ranked like in AEW, but one thing that WWE used to do more of that I wish they would bring back is really important number one contenders matches. Like, for example, there was a match that I couldn't remember what pay-per-view it was for the life of me, but I believe it was The Rock versus Mankind. I could be wrong about that, but it was two like top stars in a steel cage at a pay-per-view. And I was like, oh, this must have been for the title. But it wasn't for the title. It was for the number one contendership for the title. Things should be that big of a deal again. Like, why not have two top superstars fight for that spot? Who's more deserving of that spot? And I don't know why they don't do that anymore. And I think it's because they're afraid to do any sort of long-term booking, even though that wouldn't even be considered long-term booking to me. I feel like they just want that space to be able to change things last minute and not have to explain themselves. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like, no, I want to see someone earn it, Zachary says, do you still work out at your home gym? Yes. Lately, I've been slacking a little bit. I'll be honest with you. Having a baby, I kind of had to, like, figure it out a little bit. Does regular wrestling help you become a pro wrestler? It's it could absolutely help you. I said it before, I'll say it again. If you can get into amateur wrestling in high school, college, do it. Middle school, do it. Take advantage of it. I wish I took advantage of it a little bit more while I was in high school. I did some amateur wrestling, but not as much as I wish I had. Let's see. Christian Reeves says, what do you think about John Cena calling spots so loudly that they hear it in the cheap seats? So, I don't think that it's... You should be careful. I've seen Chris Jericho do it, where you just say things a little too loudly. Some people might not care because they're like, hey, I'm here for the sake of entertainment. But I just feel like you should try your best not to do that. It's cool when you have someone like with long hair and you could just kind of hide it under your hair. Obviously, I never had that benefit, but yeah, you should do your best to hide it. Anonymous Nebula, shave your head for 10K. I'll do it right now for 10K. I might cut myself a lot, but I'll do it. Christian Reeve says, what do you think about contendership matches where they beat the champion for the chance to fight them? I think it's nonsensical. Yeah, and that seems to happen a lot, Christian Reeve. I never really understood that either. Like, hey, fight the champion, and if you win, you get a title shot. I think if you happen to pin the champion in some sort of a match, like let's say you're in a tag team match, like a trios tag team match, and then someone pins the champion who was involved in it. Yeah, maybe that would make you a number one contender. But to fight the champion for that shot at the title, I just feel like is kind of silly. The heck? Oh, okay, my phone died. I'm like, I know I turned off that volume. I know I turned it off. But it died. R.I.P. phone. What was your first moment when you watched Mankind die? Wait, what? What was your first moment whenever you watched Mankind? Well, obviously when it's thrown off the Hell in a Cell. That I was like, whoa. If they beat the champ, they should be champion. Yeah. If it's a one-on-one match and they're basically, hey, we're going to set it up for you to fight the champion, and if you beat them, then you'll get a... It just kind of seems redundant, you know? Or like you said, nonsensical. Bro Chungus in the house, what's going on? Will I ever join a real fight? Let's say UFC. No. I will not. I will not. I love when people who want to do amateur wrestling think that they will be doing pile drivers and power bombs. I mean, listen. I kind of thought that not pile drivers and power bombs, but I was definitely more like, oh, this will be fun because I enjoy professional wrestling. I'm like, no, not necessarily. You're Walter White's son, maybe, in a different life. Some kids at my school got caught selling edibles. No bueno. Would you rather get put through a ladder or a table? A table, for sure. Definitely a table. Definitely a table. In 3 minutes, we're going to talk wrestling. We're going to talk my wrestling career a little bit. But let me tell you this. Music. I have some new music coming out. Some of it are some older tunes that I'm remastering. If you follow me on, let's say, SoundCloud, you might have heard some of these songs that are coming out, but I'm remastering them for a new music project. I don't know if it's going to be an EP or an album yet, but I will eventually be asking you guys, what should I call the album? What should I call this music project? I have some ideas for names, but I kind of want to know what you guys think. If I have a music project, what should we call it? Should CM Punk ever become AEW champ? I think it might lend credibility to the title, but he definitely doesn't need it. He definitely doesn't need it. And watching CM Punk, he's definitely like a step slower than he was, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's older and hasn't wrestled regularly for a long time. But I'm kind of curious what his future holds. You know what I mean? What they end up doing with him. Anonymous Nebula says, there could be an alternate universe where I'm cast as Jesse in Breaking Bad. Also one where all of your finishers were good. What? Blondie, what's going on, Blondie? Welcome to the live stream. Call your album Penny Pinch. Maybe. I'm definitely going to need your help thinking of album titles, guys, for sure. For sure. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. We have about 10 minutes left of this live stream. I appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. Blondie says, how are you? I'm beautiful. I'm doing beautiful. Life is great. I really can't complain. All is well. I'm doing great. Your album should be called The El Cheapo. I don't know about The El Cheapo. Use a fisherman brainbuster. Ooh, that would be intense. I think Danielson and Punk definitely need to become champions to further improve the credibility of the championship. Yeah, I mean, I think eventually, for sure. Like, I can see maybe Hangman getting it next. Hangman Page. And then maybe a heel John Moxley getting it from him. And then maybe Daniel Bryan getting it from him. I could see that happening. for sure. Bro Chungus. I already said Bro Chungus is in the house. NZ Sir is in the house. Frugal Faction, baby! Let's see. A. Ramirez says, I saw your TV episode when it first came out, and now look at you. It's crazy how far you've come. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ramirez. I appreciate that. Welcome to the live stream. We've got about 10 minutes left of this live stream. My name is Blondie. Yeah! Matt, grow a real beard. I mean, I might. It is No Shave November. John says, if WWE and AEW were to offer you a contract, which company would you wrestle for? AEW? Well, I'm going to say AEW. Only because I feel like WWE just released so many people, so many good people, that if they gave me the option, I'd be like, maybe I'll start with AEW and then hopefully work my way into WWE. You need some album art too. Oh, SKM, I definitely have some, a guy. I know a guy. I got a guy for album art. You don't think Hangman's there yet, Christian? Why not? He's definitely there in my book. Juan says, been a minute, man. Hope everything's swell. Everything is great, Juan. How's everything with you? He needs a year of solid, strong booking. No way. I think Hangman's definitely ready. He's a star in my eyes. I think WWE can scoop him up, and he would be a star. Blondie says, where are you from? New York, baby! New York, for sure. Do you like T-Bar, Mason, slapstick. Slapjack? Nah, they gotta change the gimmicks. I definitely liked Dominic Dijakovic, so they need to switch it up. At what point do you shave your beard? Is that a certain length that annoys you? The beard looks good on you, NZ Sir. I appreciate that. I usually get annoyed by it pretty quick, and I get rid of it. But because it's November, I'm going to try to keep it all November. And obviously I have a head start. It's November 1st, and I already have this much. So we'll see how it looks at the end of the month. Kilo's in the house. Did you ever have another shot at WWE? No, I did submit for a tryout. Unfortunately, it never panned out. Never heard back from them. But it's all good. Will you ever come to Fiji? I don't know. You paying for my ticket? Where do you reckon Wyatt is going? To be honest, Christian, I wish, and I doubt it's going to happen. I'm going to say AEW, but I wish that Wyatt would just come back to WWE. I hope it was like a big turn, and they end up rehiring him, and we see him appear like at Survivor Series or something like that, or even on a SmackDown. I don't even care. To me, Wyatt did not live out his full potential in WWE, and he has so much more to do, so much more to go. It just makes me sad. The Frugal Faction invades Raw for Survivor Series. Book it, WWE. I agree. Blondie says, I'm from California. I love Cali. I love California. How do you like it over there, Blondie? The beard looks good. Yeah, bald brothers for life, Zachary. I'm sure that you're going to be good at Eddie Wrestling Company. I appreciate that, Ramirez. Thank you. Album name, In Matt We Trust. You never know, right? Maybe. I'm convinced The Rock will confront Roman at Survivor Series. That would be dope. That would be dope if he did. How come everybody's joining the live stream now, right? We're about 5 minutes from wrapping up. Maybe next time we'll make it at 6 o'clock. Omar says, who's your favorite Dragon Ball character? Now, I'm assuming Dragon Ball Z counts in this too. Gotta go Vegeta. Gotta go with my man Vegeta. Anonymous Nebula says, when is the next Cheap Wrestler Community Rumble? The next Rumble will definitely be soon. Really, really soon. I want to say January, and I know it's like, well, that's so far from now, but it might be December. One of those two. Probably December. Bro Chungus, if WWE hired you, who do you want your first opponent to be? If WWE hired me and I got to pick my first opponent, Roman Reigns. Christian Reeve, hey Matt, thanks for everything you do. You rock. I appreciate Christian. And, good stuff on the TikTok, man. For real. What was the big news? It's till 5. I know. You got 5 minutes left, right? YouTube didn't notify me. It's trying to sabotage. I'm sorry, NZ, sir. I try to put it in the community page and whatnot. You know what? Next time I'll put in the Frugal Faction page as well. That's my bad. I should have done that. Blondie says marriage or single. What do you think, Blondie? What do you think? Take a guess. Take a guess. Anonymous Nebula says, I saved 9 shots in my soccer game. That's impressive. Wow. 9. That's... So you're a goalie? What would you do if Brock Lesnar challenged you to a fist fight? I'd knock him out. Nah, Brock Lesnar and Mike Tyson are 2 people that I would not want to find in a back alley. John says, are you into anime? And if so, what's your favorite anime? I really enjoy Dragon Ball Z. I enjoy, obviously Dragon Ball Z, I already said that before, but Death Note I really like. I've always been a Gundam fan. And I'm definitely forgetting. Listen, I gotta admit, I like my Pokemon. I liked my Pokemon, man. Especially the games. What else? I haven't watched it yet, but I'm really excited to watch Attack on Titan. Haven't seen it yet. Let's see. Mulalo's in the house. Man, everybody's joining the live stream and we're almost wrapping up here. We only have 5 minutes left. I might have to save the big news for another time. I think I'm going to have to save it for another time. I might have to talk about my wrestling career next time. Mulalo's in the house. Who else here? Anonymous Nebula says, Coach told me I'm the best goalie he's had in 10 years. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. NZ Sir says, join the Frugal Faction now and get these amazing emojis as well as other awesome perks. Yeah, that's right, NZ Sir. That's right. Frugal Faction in his house. Blondie says, you are single? Nope, I am a married man. Didn't see that coming, right? I know, it's like, who would marry the cheapest wrestler in the world? Gross. Maybe I'll get a full ride sometime soon. Maybe. That would be great, man. I hope so. Let's see here. First wrestler you would choose to face in AEW. Ooh, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, for sure. Sorry for joining late, says Mulalo. No worries. No worries. SKM says, no, please, we want the big news. Christian Reeve says, don't do that to us. That's harsh. No, don't leave us on the cliffhanger. Share the news. Extend this live stream. We all want to hear the big news. Smack that button like it owes you money. Yes, that's exactly right. Make sure you hit that like button like it owes you money. Hit that like button. Let's go. All right, so we have a few minutes left. It's not good news. It's not good news. It's just, Christian Reeve had asked me what's next for my wrestling career. So, what's next for my wrestling career? Anonymous Nebula says retirement. So I've really been giving it a lot of thought, wrestling and whatnot, and yeah, bro, Chungus, I started using a handkerchief. I just forget to carry it with me sometimes. It's stupid. NZ Sir says one more match. Yeah, I've been giving it a lot of thought, and obviously I just had a baby, married, a little older than I once was, not in the same ripped shape as I once was. A lot in life has changed. A lot of things have changed, and as I talked about before, it's easy to dwell on the past. It's really easy to dwell on the past, and when you dwell on the past, it really makes it difficult to move forward. It makes it hard to kind of get a clear vision of opportunities that are in front of you. So, with that being said, that's something I've been giving a lot of thought. Am I missing out on opportunities ahead of me because I'm clinging on to the past? So, yeah, Christian Reeve just said you got to live in the now. And that's exactly true. I do, you have to live in the now. And, looking at it, I'm like, maybe wrestling was the past. That is quite, what if I get hurt? These things start kind of going into my mind. And, but anyway, I'm kind of dancing around the subject here. It's not really something that I've said out loud yet. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is 6 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. I am the cheapest wrestler in the world, Matt Rivera. Thank you for joining me. It is time to make change, and I will see you guys real soon. Peace! I had them eating out of the palm of my hand. Eating out of the palm of my hand. What'd you think I was gonna say? Oh, I had my last match. I'm retiring. No! What'd you think? What'd you think? Please. 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 It feels damn good to be me. Anyway. Thank you guys. I don't have any news yet. But I may have, I will give an update on my wrestling career in general and a little closer to the end of the year. I have some other things in the works, so just be patient with me. More episodes coming out of brain fart. Just a few more episodes coming out of how to become a pro wrestler. So that you'll kind of get a better glimpse of what's going on with me in my wrestling career. So just stay tuned. I have some cool stuff coming up. But yeah, I had to mess with you guys a little bit. I had to mess with you guys a little bit. Forgive me. Forgive me. SKM says I should have wait. I appreciate you guys. I hope I didn't bother you too much with that. But I had to. That's what I do. Anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. And if you stuck around just to hear the news at the end, I would say I apologize, but I would be a liar. Anonymous Nebula is like, no. And I did read what you said. Work on those punches. All right, Nebula. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, but for real this time, I am the cheapest wrestler in the world, Matt Rivera. It is time to make change. This was live stream number 47. I appreciate you. Thank you. And until next time, peace!